This is water coming out of Deltona's big ditch on January 26th, 2023. It is nowhere near the flow it was a couple of weeks ago, but it is still flowing. This is about as close as I can get to the actual structure that's releasing the water. That's the Bethel Canal back there. And the Bethel Canal loops around and into Lake Bethel, and then down about 2 miles that way it circles Stone Island. So all this water is kind of circling around Stone Island before it's dumped into the St. Johns River, Lake Monroe. But it is not as much flow as it was the last video I made here. It is still flowing, but not as much. So let's look on this side of the street. Keep from getting run over here. This is a box culvert where the water slowed down before it goes under Lakeshore Drive behind me. Again, it's not near as much water as it was. Back there is the actual outfall from the Audubon Park area. I don't know how much water is in Audubon Park, as they have restricted access now for 4 months to Audubon Park. This drawdown started on September 28th or 29th of last year, and it's the longest drawdown ever of the Lake Theresa Basin. It was done without consent of lakefront homeowners, and it was done under emergency permit, after the fact permit. After we turned the city in for dumping the water, then they got a permit from the state of Florida. And they got a second permit in December, and then they violated that permit because lakes in the basin, once they reached 23.5 feet, the water was supposed to stop, and lakes are now around 23 feet, and wherever this water is coming from, it's still flowing. It's not at the same rate that it was a few weeks ago, but it is still flowing, and these signs have appeared all over where you can't go beyond this point, so you can't really see what's happening up there, whether it's still coming out or not. There's a bicycle trail up there, which is restricted access now. It's about the loop and restricted access at Ledford Road, so you have to go like a mile further north or south to even get on the bicycle trail. They really don't want anyone to see what they're up to. I don't know why. We're the ones who pay the taxes that support the city, so should be willing to show us what they're doing, let us see. But particularly lakefront property owners are very unhappy about this because this is dry season, and more likely than not, the lakes will drop several feet all on their own in dry season until June, when rains begin again. So the water is still flowing, not at the rate it was. Someone will have to actually look at this structure to see if it's really closed. The last time it was used in 2005, it leaked for a couple of years, and about this much water came out every day, and it may not be 50 million gallons a day, but it could easily be 10 or 20 million gallons a day. and we ended up with dry lakes. And after the 2005 drawdown, so we sure hope that doesn't happen again. I hope the state looks at these videos and sends someone to check it in person.